Have you ever wondered why, even after eating healthy, even after exercising faithfully, your legs still feel weaker? Why the stairs seem steeper than they used to be? Why it takes a little longer just to get up from a chair? Is it simply aging? Or could something else, something more silent, be quietly hurting you? You might be surprised, because the truth is, it's not always about what you're not doing. Sometimes, it's about what you're doing every single day, without even realizing it. There's a quiet mistake that most seniors make, and they make it with complete confidence, believing they're making the right choices, because they've been told all their lives that fruits are healthy, natural, good, and most fruits are. But here's the reality no one talks about. Not all fruits are good for seniors. In fact, some of the fruits you eat every week, without a second thought, could be quietly weakening your legs, causing knee pain, fueling joint inflammation, and making every step harder than it should be. Fruits that are marketed as healthy may actually be damaging your mobility, your balance, and your strength. You see, as we age, our bodies change. Circulation slows down, metabolism weakens. The foods that once helped us can quietly start to harm us, especially some fruits. They may look innocent, they may taste sweet, but inside, they carry acids, sugars, and substances that can silently attack your joints, your blood vessels, and your muscles. And worst of all, the damage happens slowly, subtly. You don't even notice it, until one day you feel that sharp pain in your calf, that persistent stiffness in your thighs, that strange tightness in your knees, after just a simple walk. Today, we're going to uncover the 7 deadliest fruits that every senior over 60 should stay away from, especially if you want to protect your legs from long-term harm, pain, and weakness. Some of these fruits look harmless. Some are praised as superfoods. But once you hear the truth, you'll never look at your fruit bowl the same way again. So stay with me. If you care about your strength, if you want to keep walking freely without pain, this could be the wake-up call your body has been waiting for. And if you're already feeling a little curious, or if this message resonates with you, comment the number 1 below. Hit like to support this message, and share it with someone you love, because sometimes a simple truth can save a life. Are you ready? Let's dive in. When we were younger, our bodies could handle just about anything. Sugar, acids, extra weight. Our systems bounced back quickly. But aging changes the game. As we age, our circulation weakens. Our blood vessels become more fragile. Our metabolism slows down. Our body's ability to manage spikes in blood sugar diminishes. And this is where certain fruits, the ones we once thought were harmless or even healing, can become silent saboteurs. You see, fruits are natural, but natural doesn't always mean safe, especially for aging bodies. Many fruits contain high levels of natural sugars like fructose and glucose, acids that can irritate joints and tissues, and substances that can disrupt blood flow, fuel inflammation, and weaken muscles over time. When you consume these fruits, especially in large amounts, your blood sugar can spike rapidly. That sudden spike sends a shock through your system, damaging the delicate capillaries that feed your legs, feet, and muscles. Repeated spikes, day after day, week after week, slowly wear down your circulation, leading to poor oxygen delivery to your muscles and joints. And poor oxygen? It means your legs tire faster, your knees ache, your balance falters. Add to that the acidic load from certain fruits, which can aggravate any existing inflammation in your knees, your hips, your ankles. And what do you feel? That dull ache after standing too long, that sharp pain when climbing stairs, that dragging sensation when trying to walk even a short distance. It doesn't happen overnight. It sneaks up on you. Until one day you realize that simple movements feel like battles. The worst part? It feels so innocent. After all, You're just eating fruit. You're doing what you were taught to do. But nobody told you that the body you had at 30 is not the body you have at 60. Your needs are different now. Your body is whispering for a different kind of care. That's why today, we're not just exposing the hidden dangers. We're helping you reclaim your strength by understanding what truly supports your aging body and what quietly works against it. Because knowledge is the first step toward healing. Stay with me. In just a moment, we'll reveal the first fruit on our list, one that's often praised for its anti-inflammatory powers, but may actually be one of the sneakiest culprits hurting your joints. You won't want to miss it. Let's start with a fruit that feels like pure sunshine, bright, sweet, refreshing, and praised for its supposed anti-inflammatory benefits: pineapple. For years, pineapple has been hailed as a natural healer, especially because of a powerful enzyme it contains called bromelain. Bromelain is known to help with inflammation, digestion, even immune support. But here's the twist. While bromelain sounds wonderful, pineapple also carries two hidden dangers for seniors: high natural sugars and strong acidity. Let's break it down. First, the sugars. Pineapple delivers a massive hit of natural sugars into your bloodstream. When you were younger, your body could absorb and process that sugar easily. But after 60, your blood vessels are more sensitive. Your metabolism has slowed. Your body's ability to handle sugar spikes has diminished. Eating pineapple causes a rapid spike in blood sugar, and with it, tiny damages to your fragile capillaries, the ones that nourish your legs, feet, and muscles. Over time, these tiny damages add up: poor circulation, less oxygen to your muscles, more swelling, heavier, weaker legs. You may notice it as a dull ache after short walks, or a strange tightness in your calves after sitting for a while. Second, the acidity. Pineapple is highly acidic, and acidity in the bloodstream can quietly aggravate joint tissues, especially if you're already dealing with mild arthritis, old injuries, or general inflammation. This added irritation can feel like burning in the ankles, stiffness in the knees, hip discomfort after standing too long. Some seniors even describe it as a heavy, dragging feeling in their legs, as if strength were slowly leaking away, day after day. And there's one more hidden trap. Pineapple's bromelain, while beneficial in theory, can interact negatively with certain medications, especially blood thinners. This can make your medication too strong or not strong enough, creating dangerous risks you may not even feel until it's too late. And the scariest part? You don't notice any of this right away. There's no sudden dramatic reaction. The damage is silent, until one day you find it harder to walk across the room, harder to climb the stairs, harder to simply stand without aching. All from a fruit you believed was helping you. Now, I'm not saying pineapple is evil. I'm saying know your body, respect the changes age brings, and understand that even healthy foods may no longer serve you in the same way. If you've been struggling with unexplained leg pain, heaviness, or swelling, and you eat pineapple regularly, it might be time to rethink. Comment 1 below if this information surprised you. Smash like to help more people uncover these hidden dangers. And share this video with someone you care about, because health isn't just about doing more. It's about doing what's right for your body today. Ready for the next surprising fruit? Let's move on to one that's often called a muscle booster, but may actually be silently draining your strength. Stay with me. Next up, a fruit that nearly everyone believes is good for the muscles: the banana. Soft, sweet, and packed with potassium. Bananas have a glowing reputation for preventing cramps, boosting energy, and supporting muscles. But here's the reality. Especially for aging bodies, bananas may not be the muscle hero you think they are. In fact, they might be silently weakening your legs and joints. Let's look closer. Bananas are high in natural sugars and rapidly digestible carbohydrates. When you eat a banana, your body quickly absorbs these sugars, causing a sharp rise in blood sugar. At a young age, your body could handle that spike with no problem.
But after 60, your insulin response slows down. Your cells become less sensitive to insulin. And frequent sugar spikes strain your circulation and fuel hidden inflammation. How does that feel in your daily life? You might notice a dull soreness in your thighs when walking, heaviness in your legs after meals, a dragging sensation when climbing stairs, stiffness in your calves when you wake up. And that's just the sugar effect. There's more. Bananas also make you retain fluid, especially if you already have heart issues or circulation problems. That fluid retention can lead to swollen feet and ankles, tight joints, stiffness that creeps into your knees and hips. Over time, this silent swelling and sugar stress can gradually sap the strength from your legs, making movements feel heavier, harder, more painful, and it happens subtly. You think you're doing something healthy, grabbing a banana as a snack, starting your day with a banana smoothie, but your legs are slowly paying the price. The worst part? It's not immediate. You don't feel the harm right away, but over weeks, months, the stiffness grows, the heaviness deepens. The energy in your legs seems to drain faster than it should. So if you've been eating bananas regularly, and you've noticed aching legs, swollen ankles, or more stiffness, your muscle booster might be a silent imposter. Comment 1 below if this information opened your eyes. Hit like if you believe every senior deserves to know the truth. And share this video to protect someone you care about. Because real strength comes not just from exercising hard, but from fueling your body wisely. And sometimes, that means questioning even the foods we've trusted for decades. Ready for another shocker? The next fruit is tiny, sweet, and often praised for heart health. But it could be quietly fueling the fires of inflammation in your joints. Let's uncover it next. Now, let's move on to a fruit that looks harmless. Tiny, juicy, sweet. Grapes. They're often praised for their antioxidants, their heart health benefits, their convenience as a quick, easy snack. But when it comes to aging legs and joints, grapes can quietly cause big problems. Here's why. Grapes are loaded with fructose, a form of sugar that is absorbed directly by the liver. In small amounts, fructose isn't dangerous. But as we age, our liver's ability to process sugars efficiently declines. When your liver gets overwhelmed, it starts turning fructose into fat and uric acid. And this is where the trouble begins. Uric acid tends to accumulate in the joints, especially in the toes, ankles, knees, and hips. What does that feel like? You may notice burning pain in your big toe at night, sudden stiffness in your calves after a short walk, swelling around your knees without a clear cause. Even worse, fructose fuels chronic inflammation throughout the body. It acts like gasoline poured on a slow-burning fire, amplifying pain, tightness, and swelling. You might think grapes are light and healthy, but because they're small and sweet, they're easy to overeat. A handful here, another handful there. Without realizing it, you've consumed a massive load of sugar that taxes your liver, stresses your joints, and silently inflames your legs. And once again, the effects aren't immediate. You don't feel it after one snack. But day after day, week after week, the burden builds. Until one day you notice, climbing stairs feels harder. Your legs feel tight after sitting. Your toes throb unexpectedly at night. If you've been snacking on grapes regularly, and you've been battling unexplained joint stiffness, swelling, or aching legs, this tiny fruit could be part of the problem. Comment 1 below if this insight was new for you. Hit like if you want more people to discover the hidden truths about everyday foods. And share this video. You might just save someone's knees, hips, or mobility. Because real health after 60 requires not just good intentions, but informed choices. And now that you know, you have the power to protect your strength. Ready to keep going? The next fruit we're uncovering is even sneakier. It feels like a pure source of hydration, but hides a secret that could sabotage your legs faster than you think. Let's dive into it next. When you think of hydration, you probably think of something pure, refreshing, safe, and no fruit feels more like hydration than watermelon. Juicy, light, low in calories. Watermelon is often seen as the perfect summer treat, a safe snack for anyone, right? Well, not exactly, especially not for seniors concerned about their legs, joints, and circulation. Here's the hidden truth. Watermelon has an extremely high glycemic index. That means it spikes your blood sugar almost as fast as eating candy. At first glance, it seems harmless. It's mostly water, it's low in calories, it feels refreshing. But inside your body, something very different happens. When your blood sugar spikes rapidly, your body rushes to release insulin to bring it back down. But aging bodies don't manage insulin as efficiently. Each spike, each crash, puts strain on your blood vessels, inflames your joints, and weakens your muscles. Where does that show up? In your legs. Calf tightness after walking short distances, strange swelling around the ankles, dull fatigue in your thighs after just standing for a while. Watermelon may look light and harmless, but in your bloodstream it acts like a sugary trap. And the tricky part? Because it's juicy and light, people tend to overeat it. One slice becomes 2, then 3, and before you know it, you've taken in a flood of sugars, and your legs are paying the price. It's misleading. You think you're simply hydrating, but inside, your circulation is struggling. Your joints are getting stiffer. Your muscles are becoming more fatigued. So if you've noticed leg tiredness, swelling, or unexpected heaviness, especially after meals that included a lot of watermelon, this hydration fruit might be part of the hidden cause. Comment 1 below if this makes you rethink your next slice of watermelon. Hit like if you believe real hydration shouldn't hurt. And share this video with someone who needs to hear this, because simple awareness can protect years of mobility and strength. True hydration comes from more than just water content. It comes from foods that nourish your circulation, not spike and stress it. And if watermelon can hide such a sweet trap, wait until you hear about the next fruit. It's everywhere, in breakfast, juices, and healthy snacks, but it can deliver an acidic punch straight to your joints. Let's reveal it next. If there's one fruit almost everyone associates with health, with vitality, with immunity, it's the orange. Bright, fresh, loaded with vitamin C. Oranges are everywhere, in breakfast plates, smoothies, health drinks. But for seniors, especially those struggling with joint pain or leg weakness, oranges may not be as friendly as they seem. Here's why. While oranges do deliver vitamin C, they are also packed with citric acid, and citric acid can be a hidden enemy for aging joints. Let's break it down. As we grow older, our joints become more sensitive. Cartilage wears thin. Inflammation becomes more common. Adding excess acid into the bloodstream, even from natural sources like oranges, can irritate already vulnerable joints and tissues. What does that feel like? Persistent stiffness in your knees when you wake up, aching hips after sitting for too long, a heavy, sore feeling in your legs after basic movement, swelling that doesn't quite go away. You might think, it's just aging. But in reality, the acid from your daily orange juice, your morning orange, could be fueling the discomfort you thought was unavoidable. There's more. Oranges don't just deliver acid, they also bring natural sugars, and that combination of acid and sugar can be particularly harsh on aging circulation. Rapid changes in blood sugar, combined with low-grade joint irritation, make it harder for your legs to stay strong, your movements to stay fluid, your body to stay comfortable. And because oranges are so normal, you might not even suspect them. You wake up stiff. You blame it on age. You drink your orange juice. And the cycle quietly continues. If you've been battling stubborn joint stiffness or unexpected swelling, and oranges are part of your regular routine, this innocent-looking fruit could be part of the hidden reason. Comment 1 below if this revelation surprised you. Hit like if you believe seniors deserve better guidance about true health. And share this video, because someone you love might be one breakfast away from hurting their legs without even knowing it. Because real wellness comes not just from good intentions, but from smart choices. choices that honor the changing needs of your body. Now, if a fruit as innocent as an orange can hide such a risk, what about a fruit that seems even safer? One that's crisp, green, and often marketed as the healthy apple. Stay tuned. You'll want to hear the truth about it next. If there's a fruit that feels safe, smart, and almost too healthy to question, it's the green apple. Crisp, refreshing, low in sugar compared to red apples. Green apples are often seen as the perfect choice for those wanting to stay fit and healthy. But once again, when it comes to aging joints and circulation, green apples may not be as harmless as they seem. Here's why. Green apples contain two hidden challenges: malic acid and hidden natural sugars. Let's start with malic acid. It's the compound that gives green apples their signature tartness. That sharp, sour taste? That's malic acid at work. And while malic acid is fine, even beneficial, for younger bodies, aging bodies can find it harsh and irritating. As we age, our digestive system becomes more sensitive. Our gut lining gets thinner. Our joints become more vulnerable. Malic acid can irritate the sensitive tissues inside your joints, increase inflammation in already stressed areas, like knees, hips, and ankles, trigger stiffness, soreness, and that uncomfortable tightness you might feel after eating. You might not even connect it to the apple, but over time, you could notice sore hips, tired calves, persistent heat in your knees, without realizing that daily green apple could be part of the cause. And that's just half the story. Green apples also contain natural sugars, not as much as bananas or grapes, but still enough to spike blood sugar in an aging, slower metabolizing body. Each little spike, each little crash, weakens circulation, feeds hidden inflammation, and slowly chips away at your strength. Especially if you tend to snack on green apples raw, without pairing them with fiber, protein, or fat to slow down sugar absorption. The result? You get small, silent injuries building up in your legs, nighttime cramps, stiffness climbing stairs, weakness standing after sitting for long periods, all from a fruit that seemed so safe. If you eat green apples often, and you've been struggling with unexplained joint tightness or leg fatigue, your healthy snack might be sabotaging you without you realizing it. Comment 1 below if this makes you rethink your fruit choices. Hit like if you believe seniors deserve real nutrition advice tailored to their changing needs. And share this video, because smarter choices now can mean stronger, freer movement tomorrow. The goal isn't fear, it's wisdom. To choose what truly nourishes you today, not what used to nourish you 20 years ago. And speaking of sweet, our final fruit on this list is often called nature's candy. It's rich, juicy, and beloved around the world. But it may be delivering one of the harshest sugar blows to your joints yet. Let's uncover it next. And now, we arrive at the final fruit on our list. Beloved by millions. Rich, soft, juicy. A true symbol of tropical sweetness. The mango. It's often called nature's candy, and for good reason. Mangoes are incredibly sweet, lush, and feel like a pure, innocent indulgence. But if you are over 60, and you care about the strength of your legs, your joints, and your mobility, mangoes might be one of the most dangerous fruits you can eat. Here's why. Mangoes deliver an extremely high dose of natural sugar, far more than most other fruits. And while natural sugar sounds better than processed sugar, your body doesn't see a big difference, especially when it comes to blood sugar spikes. Eating mango causes a rapid surge in blood glucose, followed by an equally rapid insulin response. In young bodies, this sugar swing can be absorbed and handled. But in aging bodies, where insulin resistance may already be quietly growing, this cycle leads to increased inflammation, weakened circulation, more stiffness, more pain, slower recovery after even simple activities. You might notice that your calves cramp after just a light stroll, that your knees swell after standing too long, that your feet tingle or burn at night, and wonder why. The hidden sugar load from mangoes could be a key part of the answer, but it doesn't stop there. Because mango feels light, tropical, and refreshing. It's very easy to overeat. One slice becomes two. Two become three. And very quickly, you've delivered a massive sugar spike that your aging body simply isn't equipped to handle gracefully anymore. The damage, silent, slow, but very real. Over time, weaker muscles, aching joints, slower walking speed, heavier steps. All from a fruit that feels so harmless. So if you love mangoes, but you've been experiencing creeping heaviness in your legs, or a loss of strength you can't quite explain, it may be time to rethink how often and how much you indulge. Comment 1 below if this information gave you a new perspective on natural sweets. Smash like if you believe it's time to be smarter, not just sweeter, about health. And share this video. Because sometimes, just a little awareness can change an entire future. Eating mango occasionally and mindfully isn't a problem. But regular, unchecked consumption, especially after 60, can quietly erode the freedom and strength you deserve. And now that you know, you're already stronger than you were yesterday. But don't worry, today isn't about giving up delicious fruits. It's about choosing the ones that actually nourish your legs, your joints, your freedom. And in just a moment, I'll reveal the fruits you should be eating to build strength, reduce pain, and protect your mobility as you age. Stick with me. You'll be glad you did. Now that we've uncovered the fruits that could be silently hurting your legs and joints, you might be wondering, what should I eat instead? Because remember, the goal isn't fear. It's not about giving up fruit. It's about making smarter choices. Choices that match the beautiful, changing needs of your body. The right fruits can nourish your circulation, reduce inflammation, strengthen your muscles, and protect your mobility for years to come. Let's dive into the healing heroes you should welcome onto your plate. 1. Berries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. Tiny but mighty. Berries are low in sugar and high in antioxidants. They help fight inflammation, protect blood vessels, and improve circulation, all critical for strong, pain-free legs. A handful of berries a day can keep your joints moving smoothly. 2. Cherries, in moderation. Cherries, especially tart cherries, are powerful at reducing uric acid levels. This means less risk of gout flare-ups, joint swelling, and stiffness. But moderation is key. Too many cherries can tip the sugar balance, so aim for a small, mindful portion. 3. Avocado. Yes, avocado is technically a fruit, and it's a superstar for aging bodies. Loaded with healthy fats that reduce inflammation, support joint cushioning, and stabilize blood sugar, avocados help build strength from the inside out. Creamy, filling, and supportive, your joints will thank you. 4. Papaya. Soft, gentle, easy to digest. Papaya contains natural enzymes that help reduce inflammation and ease digestion, making it ideal for sensitive stomachs and aging joints. It's sweet enough to satisfy without causing dangerous sugar spikes. 5. Pears. Mild, juicy, and low in sugar. Pears offer a soft sweetness that supports hydration and gentle energy. They're also rich in fiber, which helps control blood sugar and keeps digestion running smoothly. Pears make a perfect snack or breakfast companion. Incorporating these fruits into your routine can make a powerful difference. Less joint stiffness, better balance, stronger, lighter legs, more energy throughout the day. Because real strength is built on wise, loving choices made consistently. If you're excited to start choosing fruits that truly support your healing, comment 1 below. Hit like if you believe your body deserves this kind of love and care. And share this video to help others step into a stronger, healthier future too. Small changes, made with awareness and heart, create extraordinary results over time. And you're already on the path. Stay with me. In just a moment, we'll bring everything together into one powerful message you'll want to carry with you every day. If you've stayed with me this far, there's something you need to know. You are not powerless. No matter how tired your legs feel today, no matter how stiff your knees have become, No matter how far you think you've drifted from your strongest self, you still have the power to change. Healing isn't about perfection. It's not about doing everything overnight. It's about small, wise steps. Taken with care, taken with hope, taken with love for the body that has carried you through a lifetime. Maybe you didn't know before. Maybe nobody told you. But now you do. Now you know that the right fruits can rebuild your strength. Now you know that small, daily choices matter more than big, dramatic ones. Now you know that healing is still possible, even after 60, even after 70, even after 80. Your legs are not simply wearing out. They are speaking to you, whispering for better support, better fuel, better love. And you are already answering that call. Because you chose to listen. You chose to learn. You chose to take the first step. If today's message touched you, if you feel even a little more hopeful about your journey, please comment 1 below. Let's celebrate your strength together. Hit like if you believe that small changes lead to big healing. And share this video, because you never know who might need a little light on their path today. And before you go, I want to leave you with one simple truth. Your independence is carried by your legs. Your freedom is powered by your strength, and your future is built one small, powerful choice at a time. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are simply getting stronger, step by step, day by day, fruit by fruit. Stay strong, stay mindful, and never forget, the best steps of your life may still be ahead.